Social Security is a Ponzi scheme?
Look, call it whatever you want. The words aren't. What was clear to me today was that when you listen to all the different candidates, they essentially got the ones that spoke up on Social Security basically agreed with Governor Perry's position. He deserves credit for being the first amongst them to boldly, clearly state what's obvious to anybody who's looked at the program, which is it needs to be strengthened and improved for younger workers.
Do you think he's right that it's unconstitutional?
That characterization, that it's a Ponzi scheme.
Look, I don't care what you call it. The words, what's important is that it is absolutely true that if we don't do anything, it will not continue to be sustainable for younger workers. It's clear that it's paying out more than it's taking in this year, not last year, and this year, and for the foreseeable future. CBO says that's not changing. It's also clear the trust fund won't be there by the time I retire. Call it whatever you want. The bottom line is it's not sustainable. It needs to be fixed. Look, people in Texas talk differently from the people in Louisiana. You know, they have a different accent. They use all kinds of different words. It doesn't matter what you call it. What's most important is the substantive point he was making.
Do you think he's right that it's unconstitutional?
Look, bottom line on Social Security, I think you heard everybody agree with the governor tonight that it needs to be kept and preserved for the seniors that are in the system, that are approaching retirement, but it also needs to be reformed and improved for younger workers. The reality is if we don't do anything about that, the reality is if nothing changes, according to all the actuary estimates, the CBO estimates, when you look at the independent forecast, this trust fund won't be there by the time I retire. This trust fund, the Social Security program, is already paying out more than it takes in. Started last year for the first time since 1982. CBO says that's not going to change in the foreseeable future. So I think you heard every candidate agree with Governor Perry tonight that something needs to be done to keep the program for seniors that are in the program nearing retirement, but it needs to be improved for future retirees.